had about a week and a half since our last meeting, so this might actually be a short report. But there's a couple of things that I definitely wanted to highlight. First and foremost is that our middle school HVAC project was approved by the State Education Department. So we will be moving forward with bids for that project, which is very exciting. We had our last back to school night last week with 7th and 8th grade. Really wanted to just thank our families, our staff, and our community partners again for all of their collaboration to make sure that our children are getting the best possible experience in school. We can't do it without those partnerships, so thank you. The same night, our K-12 art show opened on that last back to school night, which was lovely over here right at our library, the Mount Pleasant Library here. I'm trying to think, that is Romer, on Romer. So they did a great job. It was a beautiful opportunity to look at K-12 art on the continuum. It was also really nice to see the pride on the kids' faces when you ask them where was theirs, and they're pointing it out and explaining to you what they did. So it ranged from K-12, and different art forms were there. The art teachers were there, super proud of their work and their students. So a great night for us here in Pleasantville.
That was part of the Strategic One plan to showcase our students' art in more places than just in the school, to partner with some of our community partners, and that's one of those events. So it's great that it's still going.
We also had a very first-time experience for our 3rd graders that had chorus. They had a great time. I was down there. They were singing their hearts out in their optional 3rd grade chorus opportunity, and just a really nice way to have another performing arts experience for our kids as they go through our school system. Lastly, I wanted to call up Dr. Faggio to talk about a computer science education conference that he attended with one of our students and our curriculum coordinator over at the high school. I think this is a great opportunity for the public to see, and the board obviously, as you already know, but to highlight it for you as well, some of the great things that Pleasantville and how we represent ourselves out in the community. So thank you so much for coming.
Good evening. So I just wanted to take a quick moment, give you an overview of this event. It was actually really very exciting. It was a virtual event. It was hosted by CS for NY, which is sort of a coalition of different education leaders and administrators, teachers, education partners throughout the state. It was a 2-day online conference, really highlighting all the work that's going on around computer science education in the state. And for Pleasantville, we were able to participate in 3 different events. So on the first day, on Friday, September 30th, George Lamar and I spoke about our K-12 articulation for computer science education. Joe Colombo was also supposed to be there, but we had, it was homecoming weekend and kind of pulled away from that. So we were able to showcase all of the different things that we've been doing here in the district, work that's been going on for years and years. I mean, that was really the nice part, was to be able to pull together all of this work and to showcase it online and show to districts and individuals around the state. And then on Saturday morning, I participated in a session on high school computer science, looking at future trends, things like artificial intelligence, cybersecurity that we've been talking quite a bit about here, mobile app design, web design, UX design, or user experience design. So different things that are emerging and looking at what that means for our students for the future. And then the final session, which was really such a special treat, is one of our students, Dana Balin, a 10th grade student, was able to talk about her experience doing computer science and just really about her whole journey from kindergarten and being exposed to it then, to joining us here in Pleasantville in 4th grade, and then all of the different classes that she's been able to take over the past 6 years that she's been here in the district. And I think it's really a testament to all the hard work and the continuous focus that we've had as a district. So it was really kind of nice to showcase that. And Dana was a phenomenally articulate speaker, and it was just really a nice representation of Pleasantville. So very excited to participate in that.
was
for
great.
coming.
Yeah, that was a great presentation. I watched it. Loved it.
Just want to remind the board that this year we have a first phase of a Project Lead the Way computer science sequence, where we're offering 3 computer science classes, and beginning next year, we'll be able to add in a class, kind of like in the middle of the first, kind of like a second class between the first and the third in a series. And we had so much interest in the class, the new class that we added this year, to make it a sequence, that we offered 2 sections of it, and they're both at around 25 students. So really a lot of thanks to the leadership, Dr. Faggio, the high school leadership, for really bringing us along the way in this area. As everyone knows, there's very little that you can do today without involving technology. So just a really big appreciation for representing us well, and for also keeping us current, so that our students leave our high school with exposures and experiences that are going to relate and help them in their future endeavors. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you so
Fletcher.
much.
It's great.
It's great.